Hey everybody, hope you're doing very well today. Today we're going to solve this sort colors problem on LeetCode. It's a medium problem, and let's just jump right into it. Given an array nums with n objects colored red, white, or blue, sort them in place so that objects of the same color are adjacent with the colors in the order of red, white, and blue. Here we will use the integer 0, 1, 2 to represent the color red, white, and blue respectively. So the follow-up question is, can you solve this problem without using the library sort function? And could you come up with one pass algorithm using only constant space, 0, 1 space? So why we decide we shouldn't do this? Because what you can do is you can just do libraries arrays.sort library, which is none. So you can do something like this: arrays.sort, and you pass in nums, and it sorts the array in ascending order. But the problem with this is going to take n log n time, so you don't want to do that. So you want to implement your own sort. However, and you want to do it in constant time and in one pass. So how would you solve this problem? And it's how you solve this problem is remembering the trick is remembering the Dutch flag problem. It was covered in this book, in the elements of programming in interviews. It's always good to use multiple resources, so LeetCode and as well as maybe books and stuff. But you get it. But I'm just going to tell you the idea. The idea is that you want to have 3 pointers which are constant, and you want to have them because you want to sort 3 items, and you want to move 1 to the beginning, a group of zeros to the beginning, a group of 2s to the end, and you want to have in the middle, you want to have 1. So what you want to do is have a pointer for 0 and keep moving. Anytime you find 0, move it to the beginning. Anytime you find 2, move it to the end, and have the pointer at the end move closer, and have the pointer at the beginning move towards the middle. And when you have a while loop, so while this is less than this, that means and you have a breakpoint checking if this becomes equal or greater, you want to end the loop, the while loop. So by that, 1 is going to end up being in the middle, and that's going to take constant space because you just have 3 pointers. So let's just code it, and that will take it's going to take linear time, and it's going to be constant space. So let's check. Let's have null. So I just always like checking this: if nums is equal to null, or nums dot length is less than or equal to 1. Then you don't need to sort it. You just return. Just return. Don't do anything. Now you want to set 3 pointers. So integer pointer 0 should point to the beginning of the node of the list. Int current should also point to the beginning because you're going through that, and int p2 that points to the end, points to the middle. So you want to have a while loop and check current is less than p2, and you want to check if the nums, that's the value at current, which is currently 0, is equal to 0. You want to swap with nums at p0, because now you found the 0, so you want to swap with that one, and you want to increment 0. So now we don't know that the value at nums for this example, we don't know it's 0, but we're just swapping it. So we found the 0, we want to swap it with the self, and you want to increment both of them. So when we are here, for example, we swap it with them. So let's go to the next. Let's just implement this swap. So we'll have temp equal to, let's just point it to nums current. So now we want to set nums current, and we want to increment it after to nums at p0, and we want to set nums at p0 plus plus to temp. We want to define temp up here to 0. Why would this plus plus? This can also be like finish doing it, then at the end you do current plus plus, but it's just a way to do it in one assignment. So I'm just undo this. So if it's equal to this, we want to swap this. We want to have another condition. Else, if nums at the current is equal to 2, times we want to swap with nums at p2 because we've gotten to the end. Or we want to swap it with, we found 2, so we want to put it at the end. So we do temp, let's just keep track of the current, and we check nums at current should point to nums at p2, and now we do nums at p2 minus 1. That's one. It's gonna just explain. It's gonna reduce after the assigning. It should point to temp. So we're reducing only current to only the last pointer when we do the swap. So we can also check that value the next iteration. Else we want to set current plus plus. So at the end we just want to return. It's void, so we don't need to return any type. We can just leave it like this, or we can just do return just for formality because there's no type. So let's just make sure we go through the code. We have the pointer pointing at the beginning. So let's walk through the code. We have this pointer p0, current is now, they're both p0 and current are both pointing to 0, and p2 is pointing to 1. So now we check it. It's equal to 2. We swap it with this one, and we decrement p2 to point to this one. When we have p2 pointing and current and this are both 0, we check if it's, now the next iteration current is 0, but we check the value. It's not 0. This current is 2. Let's just point it. Let's just make sure, because I'm getting a bit confused. Okay. Oh, this is not what. So we want to increment current on this, and else if it's, oh, you want to decrement this.
A few moments later.
I just figured out what was wrong with it. P2 should point to the end and not the beginning. So P2 should be nums.length minus 1. So it's checking from the end, and we want to check why this is less than or equal to P2. We also want to check that value. So let's run this. Okay, this returns true, and submit this. Okay, this is accepted. 0 faster than 100% of the solution. So that is it. That is an efficient way of solving it in one pass, as well as constant time. If you like this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel, as I'll make videos like this in future, and watch on my other videos too. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye. Peace.